Hello, people. It's like 5 degrees outside, so I am not going out in the garage to make this video. Plus, I already got my pajamas on and shit. I have finished the book, The Night. The Night. I don't know why I bought this book. Probably because it was inexpensive. I was trying to get as many as I could for 20 bucks. I ended up spending 30 bucks. This one only cost me $7.50. I don't know, if I will ever learn the lesson to not buy, a book that covers a big, broad subject. You want something that focuses in on a very small piece of history. That's what you want. I read it. I bought this Saturday. I finished it last night, so Sunday I was all pissed off, so I didn't read it all. So it only took me like 3 days to read the thing. It was only 204 pages, so that's another reason why it was very quick. The author's name is Alan Baker, so I'm gonna try to remember that name and make sure that I avoid anything in the future from Alan Baker. The subtitle here, like all books I read, there's a subtitle. An Introduction to the Most Admired Warriors in History. So I take issue with that. I don't know that I admire any warriors. I might think some are better than others, some are more highly skilled than others, but when you really get down to it, the knights, there wasn't much to admire them about. Anytime the poor people, the peasants and the serfs, tried to rise above, it was the knights that went to their cities and slaughtered them and killed all their livestock and shit. Uh, Maybe if you're like a super religious person and you think Christianity should conquer the earth, maybe you might admire them. I don't know. I don't admire them. They were kind of a super weapon of the time. For a little while they were. I mean, their enemies just had to adjust their tactics, and then the knight became kind of a stumbling, demented child king. Once they were finished with their charge, they were so fucking heavy, and even the horse was wearing armor. The horses were blown. A lot of terminology in this book that I had never ever seen before. I even Googled some of it to see, is this fucking guy making this shit up or what? No, he wasn't making shit up. I guess he's just using terminology that other authors thought unimportant. I'm not going to remember that shit anyway. Little sections in the book, he tried to boil down the capture of Jerusalem during the First Crusade. He like boiled it down to like 5 pages. That's horrible history. There's so much more than 5. You could write an entire book, and I'm sure people have. He mentioned this thing called Danish men's. Danish, M-E-N-D-S, men's. And I had never heard that before either. So I Googled that, and it's some obscure, I guess they were Turkish, a dynasty, somewhere in Syria or something. It lasted like 11 years. Towards the end, he went through the Knights Templar, he went through the Knights Teutonic, there was a Spanish order of knights, there was the Knights Hospitaliers, the Teutonic Knights went on a crusade into sort of the Baltic region. They went on a crusade, I guess, like Lithuania is there now, and formerly it would have been Prussia. Apparently, the tribes in that area kind of enjoyed their paganism, and they resisted becoming Christian. So the Teutonic Knights went there and they had a 25-year war, and one of the main tribes was called Prusikai. Prusikai. And if you Google Prusikai, it comes up with Prussians and Old Prussian, which apparently is like a dead language now. And it just reminded me a little bit of the Franks with their war against the Saxons, and how much I would have liked to see some of the pagan people triumphant, I guess. Apparently the Teutonic Knights and this Spanish order, I didn't write down the name of the Spanish order, apparently they are still in existence. They're not warrior monks anymore. They have gone back to their original purpose, which I don't know what it is. To sit around and pray, I don't know. But they're still in existence. They're not humongous. They're not giant organizations. You know, they got a couple of hundred members. Boy, the Knights Templar really got screwed with Philip in France and fucking torturing them and burning them to death and everything. There was maybe 2 pages devoted to that in this. I've read much more lengthy accounts of that. One of these days, because there's wonderful books, just about the Knights Templar. One of these days, I'll probably get that. But that's it. Thanks for watching.